All right, Rob. Today I want to talk to you about over-the-counter hearing aids. So this is kind of new because before this new regulation was passed just about a month or two ago, you could only get hearing aids by prescription and by prescribed by an ENT or audiologist. But then there was this other category of hearing devices called PSAs, personal sound amplification devices. Those weren't prescribed; they were kind of over-the-counter, but they were deemed to be crappier, just generically speaking. So now you have this, the Venn diagram is coming together where you have actual hearing aids that you can get without a prescription, you can get over the counter. And it's really a pretty dramatic change for the ecosystem. So can you talk about what some of these changes are from your perspective?
Sure. So you see, like, again, this blend of consumer earbuds, right?
Oh yeah, so that's
Merging.
the third part of the circle. So
Absolutely.
consumer earbuds, hearing aids, PSAs, all coming together.
Right, right. So you're going to see technologies that kind of blend, and it's going to be good all around, right? You're going to see bleeding of technologies you only see in really expensive hearing aids feed into more consumer hearables, and vice versa.
Do you have an example of like the really good hearing aid technology that might be like changing the way consumers?
Yeah, like sound isolation, right? Okay. Kind of forms of noise cancellation, basically, and miniaturization, some of those very small components, right? If you can commoditize those with larger volume of population, right? Everyone benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the other side, you have like streaming audio, right? Things that you want to listen to a podcast, listen to music, which is more on the consumer side, and you see that blending in that over-the-counter, hearing assistant device. Yeah.
Well, cool. So not only the technologies are merging, and that's partly because of the opening of this regulatory standard, but also a couple other things are changing. The retail model's changing, like how people are going to access this, and then how do people get fitted for it, and which places are selling these devices. Right. And another thing that I think is going to change is this whole perception around wearing hearing aids. So there's always been this long-standing stigma about wearing hearing aids. Right. So talk about one of those. Like, what else has it changed beyond just the technology that you're paying attention to?
Yeah, so some things we're paying attention to are the form factors, right? And, it doesn't have to be in a traditional wrap behind the ear hearing aid, right? So stuff that's more hidden in the ear, stuff that hangs from the ear. You see people walking around with AirPods all day long, right?
Right.
And it's almost a fashion statement. And
right, it's like a reverse stigma, right?
Sure,
like it's kind of cool, I guess, sometimes to wear those.
Yeah. And other form factors, other wearable form factors, I think it's going to be quite exciting to see what comes out. People think about AirPods, too, as that might be where this category lands on it from a form factor, but I don't think so. There's going to be other interesting things coming out, for sure.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of ways of going after this, skinning the cat, as they say. Yeah. There's bone conduction, which is coming into play. We've seen that come to play. There's all sorts of things that could happen here. So we'll keep an eye on this space for sure. But it's an exciting, when regulations change, it really opens a lot of opportunity. And I think there's a lot of change afoot here in the hearing industry, everything from medical to consumer and in between.
That's right. I think with some of these features being expensive, if you will, them flowing down into consumer products can be really, really fun to see and exciting from a technologist point of view.